A very good afternoon to everybody. I'm Dr. Shikha Sharma, and it's a pleasure to be meeting everybody virtually today. So, today's session is basically to give everyone an idea about what is this program all about and how do you get the best results out of this program. So, let me first begin by introducing myself properly. I'm a medical doctor from Maulana Azad Medical College. And when I passed out of Maulana Azad Medical College, I was trained to basically see patients who had come with various disorders or diseases. And when I was posted in the Department of Cardiology at JP Pant Hospital, most of the patients I saw were heart attack patients. And I think that is the start of my journey in preventive healthcare. Because as a doctor, to see a patient die in front of your eyes is which can shake you to the root, to your core. And because of that, I realized that as a doctor, we are waiting in the hospitals and waiting till the patient actually becomes seriously ill before we get to see the patient. And I felt doctors, and at least I can speak about myself, I have to get out of the hospital and see the patient much earlier in the history of the disease, in the journey of the disease which is happening in the patient's body, and stop it in time. And not allow the patient to reach a stage where it's life and death for the patient. And that's how the organization, the concept of the organization was born. So, as you all know, the company is NutriWell, the brand is One Health. And why is the brand One Health? Because as a doctor, I feel even though I was trained in allopathy, but just one stream of medicine cannot give you health. It has to be a combination. It has to be coming together of many things as one. And that coming together of many things as one is One Health. And what are those many things? Many things are nutrition, exercise, stress management, motivational counseling, someone to tutor and guide and mentor you. And that's part of the behavioral counseling. So when all these things come together, only then can we say that a person can be shifted from a path of disease to a path of wellness, from a path of illness and misery and expenses to a path of wellness, high quality life, and success. And that is our mission at One Health. We want you to be the best version of yourself, and we are here to support you. Now, when I say we, who all are there in this team? So, of course, I'm there as a founder. Then with me are a team of 60 people, doctors and nutritionists. The nutritionists are all MSc qualified, they're all postgraduate. And after that, we train them in a specialized method, which I will tell you what is a specialized method. Then we have natural medicine doctors, Ayurvedic doctors, who have studied medicine, but instead of pharmacy, instead of allopathic pharmacy, they use plant-based medication. Then we have behavioral counselors, behavioral trainers, success coaches, wellness coaches. We have yoga experts. And then, of course, to support all this is our entire technology team. Now, when we talk about why do we need such a big team to give you something as simple as weight loss? I mean, you have come for weight loss. So a dietitian will give you a diet, you will follow, and you will lose weight. That is where, from our 25 years of expertise, I'll tell you, it's not as simple as that. Weight loss is not as simple as that you've got a diet plan and you're going to follow it. Why is it not that simple? So let's first begin with diet plan only. All over the country, people are following different diet plans. And if not all, but 90% of those diet plans are based on eating less, which is low calorie. Should I tell all of you that this whole calorie concept is basically unscientific? It is not based on human nutrition. It is not based on human body. It is not based on medical science. I know most of you must be thinking, but every doctor, every dietitian, and every package has calorie, and everybody talks about calorie. That's because nobody has dedicated their entire life the way I have dedicated my entire life to understanding nutrition from the core. And I have not even, when we talk about nutrition, we're not talking about just modern nutrition. We're talking about, when I had to put together this program, I studied Greek medicine and Greek nutrition, Chinese medicine and Chinese nutrition, and Indian system of Ayurvedic nutrition, which is Vedic nutrition from the Vedas. And together, then I finally created this unique protocol. Now, you might say that what is so great about nutrition and why the calorie concept is wrong? The calorie concept is wrong because in practical day-to-day life, when you follow the calorie concept, you end up with heart problems, liver problems, kidney problems, deficiency diseases. And the worst thing is the weight, everything comes back once you stop. And that is why, in practically, when I saw all this happening, I was very intrigued, curious, that why is it not working? And the reason it's not working is because when we talk about calories, we talk about a system of measurement of food, which is not based on how food behaves in the human body. I'll give you an example. Suppose you say an apple has 70 calories. I'll ask you a question, and this question you can ask any nutritionist. So you have decided the apple will give you 70 calories. That's what the understanding is. Now, if that apple is eaten by a horse, and if that apple is eaten by a human being, would the effect be the same in their bodies? 70 calories? No. That is because the way the calories calculated itself is a big joke. It's an unscientific way. So how is a calorie calculated? Basically, there is a box called a bomb calorie meter in which food is put and it is burnt. And when you burn something, heat is created, and that measurement is called that this is the calorie of this food. Now you'll say, okay, fine. So this process is called combustion, where you burn something and you measure the heat. The combustion is a process of burning. And of course, in a bomb calorie meter, you measure the temperature increase or the heat produced, and you call it a calorie. Now, what is happening in the human body? There is no burning happening. In the human body, that apple, that food, whatever you eat, is part by part disassembled. So your teeth are removing the fiber and the juice is coming out, which is the carbohydrate source. Then the vitamins are coming out, the minerals are coming out. If there are any amino acids or protein, that is also being removed separately, very cleanly. Everything is being removed bit by bit by bit. And then it is being cut into smaller pieces. There are enzymatic scissors which are cutting it into smaller pieces. And once it's cut into smaller pieces, so all this is happening in the intestine, and then through the intestinal lumen, it is going into the liver for further processing, which means now these smaller units are attached to transport mechanisms, which is distributed to the entire body and the cells, which are the end users. And those cells, like a factory, they take, okay, like it's almost like naya stock aaya hai, naya saman aaya hai. Now, one cell will say, okay, I need this much amino acid, will take that much amino acid for building a protein. The other cell will say, no, I only need fatty acid, essential fatty acids, will take more fatty acids and build a cell wall. So this, like a stream, all this is, the transportation is happening, and then each cell takes what it needs to build or do something in its own area. Like the brain cell will take something else, the eyes will take something else, the liver will take something else, the kidney will take something else. If a woman is pregnant, then the uterus will take something else. That's how metabolism happens. And most people think, oh, we have digested the food in 8 hours. We ate something, next day we excrete the fiber in the morning, in the washroom, and the food is digested. You're so wrong. Most people don't know because it's not taught. Even as a doctor, you'll be surprised to know nutrition was not taught to us in colleges. We had no idea. So, 7-8 hours later, the food is not digested. The food has only changed its form to level 1. In 35 days, finally, the food will become your body. It takes 35 days and it goes through different layers of the body. Sublimation. You say sublime? When something which is very gross becomes finer and finer and finer and finer and finer and it sublimates. 35 days. And you know from where I have discovered this? From the Vedic text. People think Veda is only about philosophy. No. Veda is a phenomenal, I would say, series of literatures which touch upon everything. And that's why you have Vedic mathematics, you have Vedic healthcare, you have Vedic nutrition, it's an amazing series of literature, or what you can say, information or knowledge with deep, deep, deep wisdom beyond its time. Paramanu, the atoms were mentioned in Vedas, and it's so sad that we think that the atomic structure was discovered only a few hundred years back. It was all mentioned there. But I won't digress. What I'm trying to tell you is, I consolidated all these information systems to put together a system to give health, because as a doctor I wanted to give health. For me it was not something which was just a shortcut to lose few kilos for patients. It was to give health to the patients. And because I was trained to understand anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, the human body, so I had to correlate everything with the human body. Now you will ask that if, okay, we understood that this calorie concept is wrong, then what is the right concept? The right concept is your body has a unique identity or a DNA. That DNA is your super code. It's the code inside your body which is functioning. And that DNA has created your human mind, human body, and human emotions, which scientifically we call the phenotype. The person, the mind, body, emotion person. Now, whatever you eat is going to affect or is going to be creating your body. Food basically creates your body. Each and every cell of your body is being created through food. When the food is creating your body, your phenotype is your mind, body, emotions, your thinking, your intelligence, everything. When this food is being created, is being used to create your mind, body, emotions, that means food can affect your mind, food can affect your emotions, food can affect your body. And the wrong food can give depression. The wrong food can cause dullness of the mind. The wrong food can cause diseases in the body, and obesity is just one of them. So which means that whatever you eat has to be personalized to you. Like the way your body has to, like your cream is personalized. People say, what is your personal, skin type? And then you use a cream which is your personal skin type. Similarly, food has to be personalized to you if you want to get a good result. Otherwise, of course, you'll say there's so many poor people in the world and they eat anything, but they eat for survival. They don't eat to become the best version of themselves because they don't have the access to proper nutrition. I'm not saying proper nutrition is the key to all success in life because it gives you energy, it gives you optimism, it gives you strength, it gives you dexterity, it gives you positivity. I know a lot of people will say, how can food give you positivity? That is because ultimately your emotions are hormones And hormones are also created from food. Your endorphins, your serotonins, everything is created from food. So that is important. Now let's quickly come to the point that why do we need so many experts? Why not a dietitian who's giving the food? The reason is that only in the Vedic system is there a formula for identifying the unique body type without doing a DNA test. So without doing a DNA test, how to identify your unique body type? The Vedic system has that formula. It's not there in modern nutrition systems. So that is why you have to meet the Ayurvedic doctor who's trained to identify unique body type from questionnaire. And my request is, once your doctor identifies your unique body type, please make sure you remember your body type and all your food choices are aligned to your body type. It is aligned to the kind of body which you have. It should not be you're eating everything and anything and then saying, oh, this has this much calorie and this has this much calorie. So your choices should not be based on calories. Your choices should be based on what is your unique body type. And the Ayurvedic doctor will meet you virtually and explain to you. That is why the doctor is required. Also, for minor problems, the doctor is there to give you kitchen herbs and suggest gentle herbs, which are like very simple, over the counter, no heavy medication, so that you don't need strong medicines. So without strong medicines, you're able to get healthy, get well. Now, the second person you'll be meeting, obviously, is your personal dietitian. But my request is, please don't miss your appointments. Please make sure that you and your dietitian are working in a very professional way, and neither the dietitian becomes casual, nor you become casual about your appointments. So try to maintain that discipline of meeting your dietitian on the call at a proper time, at a designated time, so that you don't have to keep chasing each other, because that's one of the problems I've seen in the system. Because this is about your body, this is about your health. So I would request, please give it priority. Don't miss your appointments. Number 3 person, of course, and the dietitian will keep calling you every second day, and you have to come up with an appointment, because this is for you. All this team is for you. The money you have paid is for this only. So please use it wisely. The third person you'll be meeting is a motivational coach who will conduct workshops online, group workshops, and help you with specific tools and techniques on how to stay motivated on the program. Now, initially when I started the program, I thought a dietitian would be enough. But I realized nutritionists can give you great plans. But a nutritionist is not trained to understand behavioral psychology. So our success coach is trained with specific tools and techniques which she will teach you on how to stay motivated. It's like people can have talent, but without a good trainer, that talent does not see success. And we all know it. A good tutor, a good teacher can convert talented people into superstars. And that is why all these coaches, experts are there for you, so that you are not alone in this journey. And if you have decided to become the best version of yourself, become fit, become healthy, become positive, energetic, youthful, all of us are here to help you. So that is where the success coach would come in and will conduct sessions. Please don't miss her sessions. She's excellent and she does a great job, and she has helped so many people. So please don't miss her sessions. They are at specific times, but definitely on Saturdays. Then we have the yoga coach, again once a week sessions. So all these sessions are online, but they are group sessions. And your personal nutritionist is the person who will be main coordinator, and who will be talking to you every second day according to the appointment system. So if you really want success, then you must take the advantage of this yoga, understanding your body through the Ayurvedic doctor, avoiding chemicals, going for natural, the success coach, group sessions, because together, only if you take all the sessions will you be successful. Now, a lot of people say, why can't we meet Dr. Shikha? Why can't she consult? And therefore, in this session, I would clarify why I do not consult. So many years back, when I started this practice, and I obviously, since I'm not a trained dietitian myself, I had trained dietitians, trained Ayurvedic doctors, and I put together my vision of an integrated system. And together we created the protocol. So it was not that I was trained to be a dietitian. I was a medical doctor always, but I put together, because I had that vision of an integrated health system, and I put together the two sciences. Then, thanks to this kind of work, the universe was very kind. And one day I was invited to become the advisor to the Prime Minister. When that amazing, I would say, opportunity came about and I was advising the Prime Minister, an inner voice told me, because I'm always guided by my inner voice, whether it was moving away from chemical medicine and starting this kind of a company or any other decision which I took. It was an inner voice guiding me. And the inner voice said, you will not do any consulting yourself. I know it sounds strange, but there was a very strong inner voice. And I could not understand why this inner voice was telling me to stop consulting. But later I understood, because this inner voice was telling me that you have to focus all your energies in building the organization and not in doing personal consultations. Because personal consultations meant I would never build the organization. I would be a rich lady myself, but the science would die with me. And since that day, I have never done any personal consultation, whether it's a chief minister or whether it is a celebrity or whatever. It's always my team I am continuously trying to train them and to become better and better and better so that they're the best and you get the best services. So it was a vow I had taken, a sankalpa I had taken, which thankfully the universe has helped me to keep up till now, and focus all my energies in training, building this entire organization with high quality nutrition professionals, doctors, coaches. And of course, we also started the academy, which is that we are giving certified training to doctors or nutritionists who are coming from outside field and who do not have understanding about this unique integrated holistic protocol. So this unique integrated holistic protocol is what we are trying to help people with, because this is how patients can benefit, not from isolated calorie diets or isolated exercise or an isolated system does not give a person the true wellness what you are looking for. Now, I want to touch upon another thing which is very important, which is all of you have come for weight loss, right? We say weight loss, but actually you're not looking for weight loss. And and I'll tell you, a lot of people say, oh, I joined this and this person, and I joined this and this, and I joined this and this, and I lost 5 kilos in 3 weeks and stuff like that. So let me tell you, when you say weight, that this is my weight, you know what a weight measures? Like you stand on the scale and what does it measure? It measures your bone weight, muscle weight, water weight, fat weight. And when you lose weight fast, what you're losing is your muscle and your water. Because fat loss cannot happen fast. Because fat has to be digested by your liver to be lost. And fat, by the way, is the lightest thing in the body. And we all know, when we boil milk, the cream is so lightweight. Butter is so lightweight. So the lightest weight in your body is of fat, and it takes the longest to get digested and excreted from the body. The fastest to lose is muscle and water. And so people who are thinking that they have done very fast weight loss, I'm sorry to say, you have just lost your precious muscle and water. Because fat will take time and it is very light. So how do you measure it? Of course, check your weight, but please check your measurements. It is on inches you have to lose weight. You have to lose fat. You don't have to just focus on the weight. You have to focus on your inches also. So what is very important is you have to know scientifically. Please don't follow random, unqualified what I call is Insta doctors who have been who are like instant coffee, who have been created instantly, because they are not qualified people. They'll harm you. Go to only qualified people who have spent years and years of their life training on a system, not somebody who says whatever they feel like, and then once you have paid them, they disappear for forever. Which in English term is called fly-by-night operators. Anybody who promises 10 kilos in a month obviously is not a doctor, is not trained, and is going to cause a lot of harm to your body, and some of it is irreversible. So like I said, focus on fat loss. The second thing which is very important is, since now this program is totally dedicated to you understanding your body. You understanding your body is the focus of this program. So when you eat foods, please do interact with your doctors and your dietitians to understand how come it's suiting you. What is the best way to cook it? When is the best time to eat it? Now, intermittent fasting is so popular, but intermittent fasting is half a concept, what in Hindi you call adha adhura concept, which people are following. Why am I calling it half a concept? Because while 12 hours fasting or even 16 hours fasting might be okay, but what time you start fast and what time you end fast, nobody tells you properly. That is very important. You cannot end a fast at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It will destroy your intestine, because there is so much acid which is secreted between 12 in the afternoon to 4 in the afternoon. And if you are empty stomach till 2 or 3, you're destroying your stomach lining. So whatever fasting you do, it has to finish by max to max 9 a.m. You cannot go beyond that. Second thing is, intermittent fasting, nobody understands how to break a fast. People are having coffee, people are having tea, people are having maida bread. It's very bad for the intestine if after you have done your intermittent fasting for 12 hours or 16 hours, you open your fasting or you end your fasting with tea, coffee or maida or suji or any of these things. You're not supposed to do that. There is a science on how you have to break a fast. You can start with fig, you can start with a date, you can start with a simple fruit. You can start with a herbal kadha, but you can't do tea, coffee or maida or suji or a parantha. You can't do that. Most people are misusing intermittent fasting to actually binge eat like teenagers. When I say teenagers, meaning no irresponsible, the feeling that, okay, my body is going to live forever and I'm just going to fulfill my desires. So somebody is having coffee, somebody is having Coke, somebody is having Maggie. I mean, everybody's eating whatever they feel like. They're not eating healthy. They're not eating scientifically. So that is why intermittent fasting is leading to kidney stones, gallbladder stones. So while the concept is 50% okay, but the other 50%, nobody's doing it right and they're landing in serious trouble. So please understand, intermittent fasting, okay, but what about the food? What are you going to eat when you break the fast? That's so important. Don't do a half-baked. People are doing half-baked things and falling into trouble. So the reason I'm explaining all these scientific concepts is because I don't want people to be deluded into, oh, quick weight loss, or 10 kilo weight loss, or this or that. Because as a doctor, I have seen far too many people have serious problems. I mean, gallbladder stones beyond a point, you need a surgery. Kidney stones beyond a point, you need a surgery. And if your intestine starts having ulcers, then it's a lifelong problem. So please be compassionate with your body, scientific with your body. Don't treat it so badly. This is only one body which in one life you have got. There is no other second body you'll get. So when we talk about this whole program, it is, you might have come for weight loss, but our duty is to give you transformation. Transformation of your health, transformation of your understanding about nutrition, transformation about your relationship with food. That is the goal we have given ourselves. Now, I'm happy to share with you that over the years, we have worked with lakhs of patients. It's been more than 25 years. And 4-5 years back, Harvard Business School had featured us as one of its case studies in health and wellness. So what I'm trying to say is that when scientific organizations start recognizing your work, it clearly means that we have the patience to work with our patients in their good interest. And we are not here to do those magic and miracles. We are not here to promise the stars and then run away when damage happens to your body. We are here for you. We are here for good. And I hope this program is going to help you. We have given a mobile app, the Vedic app, where you will get all your plans. You will also have recipes. You will also have information, a lot of interesting information through videos. My only request is that we do not share the private numbers of our dietitians, only for one reason, because they have their personal life. And it is almost impossible to be professional if the dietitian is talking with the patient 12 at night, 11 at night, because it's not good for the patient, it's not good for the dietitian. So we would encourage you to use the chat feature in the Vedic app. And in any case, the company email IDs of each dietitian you will be having, of your dietitian. You can always send her a mail. There is an escalation matrix also. So anytime you're dissatisfied with your particular counselor, please do share with us. And we are here to help you and resolve any issue. So thank you so much for joining in today. We keep having knowledge sessions on various diseases. Like, for example, this entire year we are dedicating to cancer prevention, preventing cancer. As you know, cancer is rising in the society. So we are having many, many informative sessions around how to protect yourself and prevent cancer. And even today at 4:30, we would be having a session. So if any one of you is interested to join the link, I'm inviting Dr. Sethi. He's a American board certified, AAA certified oncologist whose mission in life is to prevent cancer. So I'll be in a conversation with him today. And any of you who is interested to come in, we'll be happy to share the link. So with that, thank you so much. And all my good wishes in your journey to transform yourself and become healthier, fitter, and years youthful, so that you stay youthful for many, many years and become a shining example of good health. Thank you so much and have a good day.